Hola, Claire.
Hey, Gloria.
You're okay with me cutting Luke's hair, right?
And then you gotta appear back
Then you
there,
go like
too.
this, go shoot, show him.
Oh, okay,
Show
okay.
them. Ready?
So.
You'll go like that, turn around.
Here.
Hi, Mom.
Shooting on iPhones didn't really change things that much because, we shoot on digitally anyway. Our thinking was, why shoot the episode with our ridiculously expensive and sophisticated cameras, only to then have to run it through some kind of process to make it look exactly like an iPhone. And in fact, in the past, we've actually snuck in some shots with an iPhone that nobody ever knew because we just happened to have one with us when we were doing something and we're like, well, that works. So we've used it in episodes before, but this time it seemed more authentic to grab it with the real devices that we're actually saying we're using. At first we thought all the actors would actually be holding their own phones, and then we realized that was not as easy to control as we thought, and they would sometimes forget and shoot a little bit offset. At the same time, if we gave it to a cameraman, then it looked like the phone was just floating in space. So what we came up with this crazy idea that the cameraman was holding the phone up. The actor would always keep their hands right here on the cameraman's hand, and it always looked like they were doing it themselves. It looked beautiful.
Hey, what's up?
I need to talk to Mitchell.
It's my iPad time.
What did I tell you about being selfish? Aunt Claire needs to speak to other daddy just as soon as she gets me my popcorn.
Cam, I promise you, I will get you your popcorn, but right now I need to talk to Mitchell.
Okay, cheese and caramel.
Fine.
And caramel.
Fine.
Hey, what's up?
So I'm pretty sure that Haley is getting married in Vegas.
What?
Yeah, I need to know who she's been dating.
Post on this episode has been a bear. It's easily the longest we've ever worked on a single episode in post. We wanted extra control over it, and we brought in a really smart and talented guy named John Brown, who designed everything from scratch.
This episode is modeled after OS X Yosemite's operating system. So we had to recreate everything from the ground up, from the dock menu to the FaceTime menus. We've had to embellish a few things, take some artistic license so that it makes sense to a viewer who's not actually interacting with a laptop. Anything you see moving that's not a human is something that we did.
So every time a cursor moves or every time a web page opens, you need content for that web page. When somebody types, you have to animate every piece of type. Then for me, what I do is I have to pace all of that out. I have to figure out how long it takes to type, how long does it take the cursor to get from point A to point B, where should the camera be when that's happening? Are we wide or do we go tight to give more information? Everything you see on screen had to be created from scratch.
It did give us ultimate control, but it takes an enormous amount of computing power and a lot of time. So we've been at it for 3+ months. It's one of the things it's really cool about this episode is you could freeze a frame anywhere and we will stand by every letter on that screen. Megan Gans, the co-writer of this episode, literally wrote Alex's college essay so that if somebody were to freeze it, it wouldn't just be gobbledygook. And it just went from there. Our editor and John and people in post went nuts with that stuff. We've been doing Modern Family for 6 years now, 24 episodes a year. It's a lot of episodes. And so I think for us, the challenge is to continually try to find new things to do, new stories to tell, and new ways to tell them so that we don't get old and tired. And we're just really excited about this episode because I feel like it's the first time this has ever been done on TV, and we're really happy with the way it turned out.